How are y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studios in New York City. I'm about to do a premiere draft in the Outlaws of Thunder Junction, but before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, and more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/Dick Record. Link in the description where you catch your streaming video games, leathercraft, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. With that out of the way, alrighty guys, pack one, pick one. What are we getting? Come on, let's big money, no whammy, and stop. Let's see. Alright, so there's a Vadric. I like Vadric. There's a Marauding Sphinx. I like that as well. There's a Rattleback Apothecary. I do like that as well. That'll fill out my play sets of Vadrics. It's wild. I think I'm gonna take the Vadric. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take the Vadric. Like 90% sure. There's a Savage Smash, that's pretty good. Rise of the Varmints is also pretty good. I don't know what Tarnation Vista. Alright, so that's fixing. Add 1 mana of any color. That's like Selvala on a body. Decimate, don't pick Decimate. Savage Smash is pretty good. The this is a pretty good pack actually. The Sphinx is good. The Apothecary is good. The Smash is good. Rise is okay in the deck that wants it, but I'm gonna take the Vadmir. I really enjoy the Vadmir. I enjoy being in like the Crimes deck, and look at that, it's Vadmir number 2, also known as Blood Hustler. Oh boy, yeah, that's a strong start actually for a Crimes deck, which I absolutely love. I love playing Crimes decks. It incentivizes us to take black deserts. Vault Plunder would be great here as well, or any spell that commits a crime like oh god, that 4 mana removal spell, Consuming Ashes. We're definitely going to take the Blood Hustler because in addition to criming on her own as a mana sink, and you can do it on their turn and your turn, so you can really like just edge out your opponent, especially in the end game. You know, it does the same thing that Vadmir does. It gets bigger every time you commit a crime. That rhymes, and I'm sorry. Would love a Vault Plunderer though, but we can't pass up the Blood Hustler, knowing full well that we took the Vadmir here. Come on, get on board, Blood Hustler. At knife points, that's interesting. I don't want to take a blue card this early. I don't like at knife point. Although, whenever we commit... So, the thing about at knife point, right, is that it gives your outlaws first strike on your turn. On your turn. See, these are rogues, right? They're vampires, too. Didn't realize that. I think we might be better off just with Desperate Bloodseeker or Marauding Sphinx. And I do like me a Marauding Sphinx, right? Whenever you crime, you surveil. So, you fix your next 2 draws. This is also just like a weirdly power-crept Sarah Angel, right, at 3/5. With Ward 2, as well as Flying and Vigilance. And whenever you commit a crime, Surveil 2, you know, to fix your next couple of draws. Desperate Bloodseeker is also not out of the conversation. I'm surprised that this isn't a rogue also. This Marauding Sphinx is a rogue. And at knife point's okay. I'm going to take the Sphinx. I don't know, it's just such a good card. Now, when you're taking... God, there's a Consuming Ashes. I think we take the Ashes over the Apothecary. This is the format where you want the removal. You want really good removal. If I pass this Consuming Ashes, it probably tells someone further down the line that black is super open. And we want cards like this. We want the exile target creature. I still have a lot of... What's it called? Oh god, what is it called? PTSD from Rakdos. So I'm going to take this Consuming Ashes here. It's just way too good. Apothecary though seems very good. Actually a very good way to stabilize too, because it can give creatures that you control lifelink or menace, right? And it's whenever you commit a crime. It's not limited to once per turn like Vadmir and Blood Hustler's thing is. But we got to take the Consuming Ashes. I'm sorry, Rattleback Apothecary. Pitiless Carnage is terrible. Skullduggery though, are you criming? This can lead to nice 3-for-1s if you kill their X1 at the same time that you buff one of your creatures to win combat. Love a good Skullduggery. Shackle Slinger, according to 17 lands, unplayable. Even in the deck that goes like, we're casting 2 spells a turn. Very bad. Just not good. It looks like it would be. Apparently not good. Maybe it's the 3-2 stat line. Like maybe if it was a 2-3, because this feels more defensive and control-y, right? Or even if they squeeze it into a 1-4. Granted, the 3-2 allows it to attack better, but we're gonna take a Skullduggery. I'm sorry, like that just plays very well with what we have. Heartless Pillage or a Emergent Haunting. Is it better than Prickly Pear? God, Haunting's pretty good actually. Haunting's really good. Sometimes it turns into a 3-3 and late game it's a nice mana sink, right? You surveil to make sure that your next draw is fine. But is it better than Prickly Pear? I don't know if we're going to be in the red-black deck. I'm going to take the Haunting for now. I think that the Haunting's fine. The Line Breaker's only okay if you're playing the black-white deck, and even then only as fodder. In which case, if we were playing black-white, I'd actually rather take the Holy Cow. Raven of Fell Omens, that's great. There's also a Forlorn Flats. I want the Raven because we're going to want to commit crimes. Every time you commit a crime, you drain your opponent for 1. The Raven, it has a bad body though, so you keep it back a lot of the time, especially if they have open mana for Holy Cow. Unless you have the Skullduggery. I'm gonna take the Raven. Let's see. The Gardener's okay. There's a Muscle. There's a Deadeye Duelist. Deadeye Duelist would actually be okay. We'd be trading our Sphinx and our Haunting. Otherwise, this is like not the best 2-drop, right? This isn't the wheel just yet. There's also an Overzealous Muscle, which is like a begrudging top of the curve card. I'm going to take, because I don't like really either of these, I'm going to take the Deadeye Duelist in case we end up in red somehow. This Apothecary Wield. I'm going to take the Apothecary. This was in our pack 1, pick 1. Yeah. Nothing that I wanted wields. We'll take the fall because it crimes. At knife point, also wield. If we're going to play any of these cards, it might be the at knife point, but I don't think we are. There's a Hypothesis which we can speculate on in case we end up in blue, red. If we end up in both blue and red, I think black is going to be our main color, though. Black Snag Buzzard's not the card I'm happy to see. We will take this Island. We're not taking the Tywakeen. There's a Humiliate. There's 2 Consuming Ashes. I'm going to take one of those. We don't want the Tywakeen. We don't want the Nurturing Pixie. We don't want the Wrangler. Yeah, we're so far away from white that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these cards are just like, they're not for us. The Loan Shark might be fine. But I think Consuming Ashes by far is the card for us. We might not play the Deadeye Duelist. We did take the at knife point. I still don't think that at knife point's good enough. I think if you want to play the black-red deck, you want to have Vile Smasher in there. I'm going to take the Consuming Ashes. It's just too good, and removal is very important in this format, especially like the black removal team tends to be very good. I'm going to take the Consuming Ashes. Noting that we're passing another Consuming Ashes, the Loan Shark might be okay. Fake Your Own Death. It's really just Consuming Ashes or Consuming Ashes in that pack. It's taking the other person so long. I really do like the Marauding Sphinx. If we could splash the Hypothesis, because I feel like we're gonna be in blue-black crimes, and I don't mind that. That's a fine deck. I wouldn't splash for the Deadeye Duelist because it's a 2-drop. There's another Blood Hustler. Ooh. Ooh. We can't not take that. Fractured Identity. This is a really cool removal spell too. It's a shame that it's sorcery speed. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's splash. Well, if we end up in blue, right? There's also a Lassoed by the Law. Ah, man. So I like the redundancy of taking another Blood Hustler here. It also tells other people that like black is not very open because there's like barely any there's no playable black card after this one if we take this Blood Hustler. So I think we have to take the Hustler. I also wouldn't mind the Plan the Heist. Fractured Identity I'm considering, right? Because like we can splash for this. We already got like a very let's take the Blood Hustler. It's a nice 2-drop. Tiny Bones is cute. I actually kind of like Tiny Bones, but there's also there's a Vile Smasher. I really like Tiny Bones. You may cast target non-land permanent from that player's graveyard. A mana of any type can be spent to cast that spell. I do like him, but he's just a 1/1 with Death Touch. He's a nice, cute little guy. He's a cute little guy, you know? It might actually be more important to take the Bloodseeker here. Because it crimes when it ETBs. And Tiny Bones does not. Tiny Bones is just a 1/1 death touch. I've never pulled off the combat damage to a player thing. But being a 1/1 death toucher... no, let's take the Desperate Bloodseeker. Let's do the correct thing and take the Bloodseeker. There's another Marauding Sphinx. I think we have to take the Sphinx, and we're gonna remove the red cards. Because second Sphinx is just too good. We did pass the Sphinx earlier too last pack. I remember there was a I think it was like pack 1, pick 2, or pick 3. There was a Sphinx. But I'm gonna take a second Sphinx. I do like these Sphinx so much. Bristling Backwoods is not for us. I wouldn't take the Desecrator. I would take a Loan Shark. I don't think I'd take a Pan. The Desecrator would probably be like if this wheels and it was there, right? But I'd rather just have more Consuming Ashes. There's a Neutralize the Guards. There's not much in here for us. There's a Void Rend. Destroy target non-land permanent. Key to the Vault's unplayable. At least Void Rend is just sort of like destroy target non-land permanent, so that's pretty good. I don't think we want Neutralize the Guards. It does target, so it crimes, but I don't think we want it over like any of this. And Key to the Vault's just so bad. We're not hitting. It deals combat damage. Look at that many cards. You may exile. You may cast the exiled card without paying its mana cost. It costs 5 to pull that off. We're taking the Void Rend. If I get a card that... Oh god, there's 2 really good cards here. We're not doing Archmage's Newt stuff. But it's... Is it better than first Intimidation Campaign? Because it's a 2-drop that does the thing on its own. Ah, this is hard. You know, people are really not on blue. So I think we could take the Intimidation Campaign. You know what? I've never actually... Have I even played one of these Newts? The Newt by itself is just good. Let's just take the Newt for now. There's an Intimidation Campaign. And there's a Gigapede, actually. There's 2 really good cards here for us. The Gigapede I like. The Fording's okay. I think I'm going to take the Intimidation Campaign, noting that we do have more 3s. Well, we have 1 3. We might not be playing the Void Rend. We have... And this is just a 6. But it's begrudgingly playable. Sometimes it's just, I kill that and I block this and kill it as well. We'll take the campaign. Skullduggery. Soured Springs. Gotta take the Soured Springs, I'm sorry. There's also a Pylon. I was like, what was I even thinking? Jailbreak Scheme. Much better than I thought it was. I've seen some streamers and some other YouTubers using it to very good success. Despite being sorcery speed, being able to like essentially remove... This is blue's like chief removal spell, but we got to take the Soured Springs. Crime on ETB is just too good here. We can take the Fake Your Own Death as a combat trick. I don't think we play it. Harrier Strix I actually do like in the crimes deck because it ETBs and it commits a crime, right? And then you can use it to loot later on in the game. So I will take one of those. This guy wheeled. There's also a Brimstone Roundup. Oh, that one's unplayable. I'll take the Vial Smasher. If we somehow end up being able to play it, I will consider it. There's the Desecrator that I figured would wheel. Red seems pretty open for all those to be going around that late. Oh, come on! Look at these cards! What an amazing pack! Whoever's in green! Oh, Free Strider Lookout, Railway Brawler, Stubborn Burrow Fiend. There's a Vault Plunderer, there's a Lotus Ring. There's a Collective Defiance. I like the Lotus Ring. I don't think it's good in this deck. I like Satoru. This only cares about if you're casting spells off of plot. This town ain't big enough. Commits a crime and can rebuy an ETB. But I think I should take my first Vault Plunderer and be God damn it. These are all really good. Can we just... Never mind. It's like, can we splash for the green for the what's it called? Ah, that felt so bad. So many good green cards in that pack, and we couldn't take a single one of them. I'm going to take the Servant of the Stinger. This cares about committing crimes. It's probably the best card for us in this pack. There's a Repulse. That's a crime that draws you a card. Not bad, actually. Pretty good. It's in blue. Might not wheel. Actually, I think there's a higher chance of it wheeling. Blue and green. Blue and red are considered like the worst colors. So you sometimes see like really, really good things kind of looping around. That said, I'm going to take the Servant of the Stinger. If you commit a crime, you can sacrifice it when it hits your opponent. Unless they want to block it, right? To go look for anything, and I think that's fine. Oh god, there's a Clear Shot. There's a Trash the Town. There's a Beast Bond Outcaster. We're gonna be diligent and take the Desperate Bloodseeker. The Sandstorm Verge also crimes on your turn for free. I'm gonna take the Bloodseeker. It's a nice 2. We have a lot of 2s. It's a nice 2 that crimes on ETB. We'll take that. Badlands Revival. There's 2 of these. Jailbreak Scheme. I think I'd rather have the... I don't think there's anything that I really want to bring back from my graveyard. So I think So instead of taking Mourner Surprise, I think I'd rather take a Vault Plunderer. Jailbreak Scheme seems fine. There's 2 of these. Maybe, hopefully, one of them will wheel. But I do feel the need to take a Vault Plunderer because they're just so good. Additionally, Vault Plunderers can technically crime on your opponent. This thing's great. In the blue-black crimes deck, this thing is a repeatable crimer. Every time that it attacks, something gets too small to really block. I'm going to take that Spring Splasher, baby. And so it makes it so that every time you attack, you commit a crime. That's great. I think that's great. I haven't really seen that many deserts. I'm going to say that. There's a desert. There's also an Apothecary. How are we doing on creatures? We have 16 creatures. I don't know if we want another Apothecary. I think we'll take a desert for now. I think we'll take the desert. Deserts are going quick. There's the Lonely Arroyo. That'll help us splash for the Void Rend. I don't know if we're playing the Void Rend. There's also a Mystical Tether. But we'll take the Lonely Arroyo. Oh. Marchesa? Did I take a... No, I didn't. I think Marchesa is worth splashing, actually. I do think she's worth splashing. When you commit a crime, pay 1. If you do, look at the top 2, put 1 in your hand, 1 in the graveyard. That's fantastic. That really ties the deck together. This wheeled? You people are nuts. We have a green... get in. I don't care. At this point, just get in. Do I want Thunder Thief or Link Breaker? I'm not playing either of those. We might actually play the Duelist. Now that I'm looking at it, right? Because it's every time we commit a crime. So let's get rid of the Void Rend. It's too hard to cast that. Bucolic Ranch. The Verge Wield. That's wild. I don't know if we're playing the Verge. I think this might be fine. I think we have to cut this. It's our only 4-drop though, which is weird. Oh, I was thinking this was the Free Strider other thing. Never mind. Is it greedy to play this? I think it is, right? It's a little greedy to play that. I'm sorry. Especially if we're gonna play the red cards. Let's put in the Vial Smasher. It deals 1 damage to target opponent. Oh god, Vault Plunderer number 2 wield. Yeah, get in. As much as I would have liked the Mourner Surprise, I think that's probably better. Oh, we're not playing this Buzzard. Buzzard can go buzz off. Take the Fall, Skullduggery, Harrier Strix, Newt, Haunting, Splasher. God, this is interesting. I think we have enough mana sinks with the 2 Hustlers that we might not even play the Haunting. Right? Map the Frontier. I think we need to go Grixis Crimes here. We have a lot of removal, which is good. We're not playing the Void Rend. Keep that way out of here. I think we're... Oh, we can cut like a few creatures, actually. T-Cree. Was I supposed to put a space there? I was. I was supposed to do that from here, too. Okay, so... What's good here? We gotta cut the Verge, I'm sorry. That's too many of those effects. Fake your own death is not where we want to be. I want to be targeting. We don't want to be not targeting. Virgin Haunting's another creature. Raven's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I don't know if we want the Newt. Servant is good. I don't know if it's good enough. Okay, so Desecrator can get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. We have 4 drops, actually. We have these Consuming Ashes. We do want to make our land drops, so we want to play 17 lands. That said, maybe we get rid of the Haunting. Let's get rid of the Haunting for now. We have a lot of creatures. The Newt, I know I took it early, but I don't think it does enough. Although, instant or sorcery in my graveyard gains flashback, and all of the instants and sorceries that we're going to be playing commit crimes. The problem is trying to deal combat damage to an opponent. We have to put a lot of red sources in here for 1/2 and Marchesa. So let's get rid of the Newt for now. And the Servant of the Stinger seems good. Should I just get rid of 1 Deadeye Duelist? This blocks this. I mean, this blocks this so well. Oh god. And Vile Smasher wants the Outlaws to reign supreme. Okay. 14, 15, 16, 17. Alright. I think we have our land sorted. We should cut 1 creature, right? Let's cut the Servant, actually. Because this allows us to like filter through our deck, right? So does this. So these will help us get to the point where we can like really churn through, right? I think that that's fine. I think this is great, actually. Grixis Crimes. Get on. Oh no, going into round 1. Wait, no, hold on. Marchesa should be the deck art because we're Grixis. Where are you, Marchesa? Marchesa. And I should be very, very cognizant of the fact that Marchesa is likely not coming down on 3. And I wouldn't want to play her on 3 anyway, because her value is in being able to mana sink, right? And you can activate her every time you commit a crime. Every time. So it's a lot of card advantage. We don't want her to be out early. Actually, we want her to come out when our engines are ready to go, right? We're in, let's see, silver 4, I believe. We have our lands, except for the red. I think this is fine. We'll play this. There's an apothecary. Ding him. Okay, because we got that, I'm actually going to play out the Bloodseeker here. Mill them. Let's get some information on them. There's a Take the Fall and a Swamp. Okay, that's a Drake. I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna play Intimidation Campaign, because it drains them. It draws us a card. No attacks here, because they're gonna hit us anyway. And so it allows us to also next turn cast this, crime this back into our hand, right? And maybe, I don't know if that's the correct line, right? Because we could also just Blood Hustler, then crime. Grow the Hustler. I don't know if that's enough. I think playing this and then getting the ability to give this Menace an attack with it, because I don't think that they're going to have 2 creatures now, right? And if they do, they're going to be small enough that the Desperate Bloodseeker is going to be able to kill one of them. I'm assuming they attack with the Drake. We do have to be wary if they keep up 1 blue mana, because while the Drake's out, that means that they can Phantom Interference. Outlaw Stitcher. Cool. They have 2 creatures now. Alright, that's not great. Hypothesis is bad here. If I go with my original plan, this thing trades with the token, and that's not very gangster, y'all. So I'm going to play the Blood Hustler, actually. Then we're going to crime here. Take action. Put this back in our hand. No attacks. because the Desperate Bloodseeker actually blocks the Outlaw Stitcher pretty well. They just wanted to go a little wide. Next turn we can Lonely Arroyo. Well, we can Intimidation Campaign Lonely Arroyo, and that'll kind of like help us draw. Alright, so I'm actually going to put the Desperate Bloodseeker in front of that, because I don't care about this so much as I care about keeping my life total high. Yep. I'm hoping they tap out again. If they get rid of the Blood Hustler, that would suck, right? Because it's our only creature on board. But right now we're trying to put them behind on cards by playing Intimidation Campaign into Desert, which would make this a 3/3. If I could draw a red source, though, would that change things? Because I'd like to put out... Oh, what the fuck is that? Is that good? Discard a card, lose 2 life, sacrifice a creature? That seems bad, actually. And they left up a black source. Did they not read this entire card? You need to, like, be able to win in 2 turns if you play this. Plan the heist. If I had a bounce effect, that would be, like, pretty gangster, actually. There's a red source. If I play this... I could play the... Actually, you know, I think it's more correct to play this and then play the Deadeye Duelist. So, let's do that, actually. Let's play this. Draw a card. Play this. They could Deserts do, and that's probably what they're holding back. No attacks. They're probably holding back a Desert's Due for the Blood Hustler, but now they're holding it back so they could so that they can use it with the Duelist. This does save me from 2 damage. Do I care enough about 2 damage? Because it's like you kind of know that they have it, but this does save our Blood Hustler. You kind of know that they have it. Oh, Ambush Gigapede. Okay. Yeah. Sure. And they have to sacrifice. I don't think they sacrificed the Gigapede. And sacrifice a creature? This seems bad. I don't know, guys. Excuse me? Okay. I think we play this, and then the Rattleback Apothecary. Creature I control. I'm gonna give it lifelink. Take action, return that to my hand. Next. Attack with this. Gain 3. Play a Swamp. End turn. Next turn we can Intimidation Campaign Lonely Arroyo, or if we need to, we can Hypothesis or something off of the board. They don't lose life off of this, right? They just have to sacrifice a creature and discard. Discard, sack 3. Okay. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're going to take 8 here. Yep. Okay. Now the question is, we're going to have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they lose 2 life every turn off of that. 6. We're going to have 6. Oh, don't tell me you're going to lose your bird. 6. I gotta play this and have 7. I don't... Let's see what we draw. Oh, okay. So we're gonna have a bird. They're gonna Mana Drain that. Okay. Resolve. Okay, so I guess we Intimidation Campaign here. Drain them. Hit them with that. Play the Arroyo. Crime. Put this back in our hand. Target a creature we control. Give it lifelink. And we're just going to swing. Take action. And we have to all attack here. So they lose their bird? Oh, they might have, okay. So that does prevent us from gaining life, actually. Okay, so they got a bunch of mana. Well, not a bunch, 2. I think next turn we have to Intimidation Campaign Consuming Ashes. Alright. This is very close, though, because they hit us for 6 here. That Blood Hustler is going to be a problem. That Corrupted Conviction was pretty good, as was that Mana... Was the Mana Drain good? I don't know. They're going to lose 2. So they need to win here. They're going to lose 2 and a creature and a card. I guess if they don't have anything, then it doesn't matter. Okay, so Vault Plunder is pretty good. Okay. That gets them a card. Yep. Okay. Nezumi Linebreaker, sure. Yep, they hit us for 6. I just need to get through with one of these creatures, I think. And so I think now is when we start doing the, because we drained for 1 here. Yeah? I don't think we have to worry about gaining life. And they're going to go down a creature, so I'm assuming they're going to lose one of their flyers. Because they need to survive. So I think we... Yep, they lose 2. What did they discard? Why didn't they just play that? Tyrant Scorn. Why didn't you just play that? Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. We got this. They should have just played that. Okay, they get a 1/1, sure. Play this. Play this. You know what? Actually, just drain them. Creature I control, sure. Lifelink. Take action. Blood Hustler. Doing the Lord's work again. That was fine. Skip. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just Tyrant Scorn then and there. They should have Tyrant Scorn. They were gonna have to discard the card anyway. They could have killed any of these creatures, like the Blood Hustler. I think we still would have won, because if they Tyrant Scorn the Blood Hustler, we still have Intimidation Campaign into Consuming Ashes, so we drain them for 1. They're at 2, and then we give one of these creatures Menace. This is Death Touch. We give one of these creatures Menace with as a reaction to the Consuming Ashes, and we just attack. We just attack. 3 gets through regardless. They take 1 off of this. They were at 1. Cool. Leave match. I don't think the opponent saw the line there. That Greed's Gambit worked out pretty well though. I'm not gonna lie. Like they managed to put a lot of pressure on us. I'm surprised that they didn't sacrifice the bats that it made, but I guess it makes sense because they were just getting in every turn. Maybe if they played Greed's Gambit a little bit later. Would like a blue source. We're going second. I think we can keep this, even though our first... Ah, shit. That's just also really... There we go. Blue source, next, end turn. We'll probably take the fall on this thing to cycle it. Yep. Draw a card. Another Plunderer. Black. Blue, black. Did they not have anything? I'm gonna Vault Plunderer. Yeah, okay. They're playing red-white, so I'm surprised that they're not, like, being hyper-aggressive with stuff. Let's play another black source. I don't want them to know about the red just yet, and we'll play this. They might just be slow rolling all of their removal, but that also means that they're just hyper banking on this little nerd. Was it wise to... I'm going to hold back on playing the Desperate Bloodseeker, actually. Because when we start to do the Intimidation campaign stuff... Yeah. I'm not going to block the Lackey, but we are going to keep attacking with this thing. With the Vault Plunder. And I don't even know if they attack with the Lackey, because it blocks this really well, right? Yep. Oh, see? No blocks here. Let's see. We are drawing a lot of lands, though. Which is great, because we're going to be able to Sphinx pretty soon, and that's just going to be, like, the wall that we need. In fact, let's just play the Vault Plunderer number 2. Drew another land. Alright, send that in, actually. If they want, they could trade, or they could, just take it, and I think that that's fine, too. Let's see. Eartha Joe. Oh boy. That's not great for us. Yeah, they're gonna put it on there. Uh-huh. This actually makes it really hard to block, what's it called? Yep. To block this with the Marauding Sphinx. So, let's play a blue source. Let's play the Marauding Sphinx. No attacks here. So next turn we can campaign. Okay. So they can make the Holy Cow like a 6-5, which is gonna be a problem. Like, legitimately a problem. Or a 6-2 rather. And that would suck. Yep. I think we still trade, actually. Because they don't have mana for Take Up the Shield. Yeah, I'll take the 1. If they attack with Eartha Joe, I'm gonna double block that. Screw this. I think it would be wiser. Yeah, we have to kill that. Yep. Comes a 4/4. Alright. Do I just hypothesis the Eartha Joe? I think we die if I do that. So the correct thing, I believe, and plus this becomes a 5/5, is to Intimidation Campaign, Desperate Bloodseeker. Play this. Crime them, put that back in our hand. We have drawn a disgusting number of lands. Oh, wow. Selvala. Alright. No attacks here. Still on the back foot. Ah, boy. Armored Armadillo. Armored Armadillo. Okay. Yep. 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 Okay, so they're gonna split their forces. I'm actually just gonna block the Vengeful Townfolk if they attack with it. Yep. Because I'd rather get it off the board. Okay. Why did they do it like that, then? Getting yelled at by the cat. No blocks. Yeah. Pain in the butt. Alright, so... what do we do here? We've drawn our, like, 7th land in a row. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've drawn 11 lands. Let's hypothesis. They have mana up, though, which is, like, pretty bad. Let's just do this. Let's try to draw another card. Okay. Marchese is not terrible. It might just die to, removal here. Let's see. Festering Gulch. Put this back in our hand. Take action. Alright. If I play it again, we drain them again. What puts this at 7. They can make this big enough that it doesn't care about the Marchese, so I think we're actually gonna have to chump with the Vault Plunderer next turn. Yep. There's another Sphinx. Cool. It's nice to draw real cards, game. I'll say that. I will say that. Sure. Okay. Yep. Yep. Yeah. plus X plus O. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I'm losing 2 creatures here. But we're gonna gain 2 off of the Desperate Bloodseeker. Okay. So they don't have mana for the thing anymore. I think this is possibly where we can turn this around. I'm gonna play the Raven. I'm gonna play the Marchesa. We're gonna Crime here. We're gonna drain them for 1. Auto pay. We're gonna get the Deadeye Duelist. Sorry, little guy. Return Intimidation Campaign to our hand. Alright. The Marchesa's probably gonna die here. Yep. Actually, does the Marchesa need to die? Yeah. I guess if I double block this, it just puts me at 5 and I get to keep one of these. They might have to take up the shield, now that I think about it. Oh, okay. Sure. Alright, another land. Wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we just play the 2 of these, or do I start removing things? My hypothesis is they're Earthajo. I don't think that's going to be enough, right? Play this. Drain them. Get a card. 4, 5, 6, 7. Play this. And then play another land. No attacks right now. We're still on the back foot. The Raven might have to chump block one of the Vengeful Townsfolk, which is a shame because we do kind of need it, right? This Earthajo is doing so much work. Maybe I should have removed the Earthajo earlier with the hypothesis, even though that would make the Vengeful Townsfolk that much bigger. Okay, no. I'm gonna have to chump here with this. Take the 5. Sorry, buddy. Alright, so this is where things get interesting. Another land! Can we stop getting lands, game? Alright, so rattle back Apothecary. Hypothesis. Draw 2. Discard a non-land card to kill Earthajo. It is you, Deadeye Duelist. Submit 1. 4 to that. Creature I control gains lifelink. Return Intimidation Campaign to its owner's hand. Look at this. All these... I would like the Blood Hustler. I don't know if I want the Spring Splasher, though. You know what? It'll allow us to double spell a lot. Alright, so that's dead. And I'm going to play the Desperate Bloodseeker next turn, so... We do attack with this thing. We gain 3. And we Crime here again. I'll mill you for 2 cards. Doesn't matter. I give it lifelink. A land and a playable creature. Okay. I don't know if we can pull this off here. Silver Deputy. Not a good card, but we'll take it. Now that Earthajo is dead, they put a land on top? Oh god, they must have something. They must have something, is the issue here. Sack to draw. Sure. They really wanted that land. What do they want that for? We have this to block. Okay. Play this. Play the Campagan. Draw a card. Play the Hustler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play the Splasher. Activate this, targeting you. Drain you for 1. Creature I control. I'm gonna give it lifelink. Take action. We want neither of those. We'll attack with this. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're at 4. I am realizing that they are at 4. And we're at 9. We somehow climbed back up from 1 to 9. Yeah, Calamity. Okay. Like, that's gonna make their vengeful townsfolk real big. I am going to block it with the Rattleback Apothecary. I figured that's what they needed the second red source for. Summer, not right now. Give me a minute and I'll feed you, okay? Yeah, saddle 1. Do you just want a bunch of land entered the battlefield? I mean, not even lands entered the battlefield. Land fix triggers? Come here. Come here. Oh, yes. Come here. Little pain in the butt. Okay. I guess that gets the intimidation campaign back. Alright, sure. We're taking that much extra damage. Yeah, they're swinging out because they know. Alright, so this blocks that. This blocks that. This blocks this. And... do we have to block one of the other things? No, right? We can get to keep our Spring Splasher even. There's no combat trick for 1. This kills that. Those 2 are going to die regardless. That's... yeah, that's fine. We take 3. Sure. Then they take... sure. Okay, so... yeah, they're dead. Hey, we got there! Hey, we stabilized. Never give up, never surrender. Doesn't matter for a ball. Alright, so let's look at this again. They had a pretty good start there. I figured the moment that they got the Sylvala, milling the Sylvala was very good. The moment that they got the second red, right? I was like, oh, they must have a Calamity, but I didn't want to say it out loud because I didn't want to, like, will it into existence. But that worked out really well. Next turn, we were going to play a land. We were going to play the Intimidation campaign. In response to this thing activating to destroy the Intimidation campaign, which was what they were holding up, we would activate Blood Hustler. But before then, I think we just play Harrier Strix to tap it, right? And then we just swing out. We don't have the ability to gain life anymore off of the Rattleback Apothecary. Fine. But the Blood Hustler is also a mana sink, and we had access to 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So even if we didn't do that, we could have just attacked with this and also drained them for like 4, right? 1 on our turn, 1 on their turn, right? I think that would have been pretty good. All right, that was pretty good. Leaf match. I think I should have killed that Eartha Joe earlier. Might have been a lot less painful, but strangely enough, in that last match, we still survived the onslaught from the Eartha Joes. I like so much more how much more... I like that it's so much harder for them to... I need a land. We're on the draw. Let's keep this. I could play this turn 1, turn 2, Bloodseeker. Perfect. Turn 2, now we just, Bile Smasher, actually. Yep, Miram's bad. Bile Smasher. You want to trade? I'll trade. I will trade with you. Turn 3, Vault Plunderer. Need to draw a 3rd land so I can Consuming Ashes this lady. Want to trade? I'll trade. Damn. Alright, so... play this, play this. Drawing a card, pinging you. Get that. Come on. Damn. Next turn I can... Blood Hustler. No, I can't actually. I need another black source, don't I? Yep. This is pretty bad for me actually. 4-5. 5/6, no blocks. This is actually really bad. I can't crime here either. Let's play the Vault Plunderer here. Target a player, draw a card, lose a life. Ping you. Draw a card, lose a life. Play that. No attacks here. I actually think I want to trade for one of these. Because this will become a 5/6? Oh, this will become a 5/6, that's right. And with Trample. Trained Airings, okay. Oh, they have the best deck. Yep. Uh-huh. And then that settles that. So they have Trample there. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Leaves us at 1. Not great. Land? Okay, so we can... Blood Hustler. Blood Seeker. I don't think this is enough, right? And mill them. Oh. That's not enough. This will have Death Touch. And this will be a 3/1. I think this is the best use of our mana. You know what? I think I needed to play Apothecary. Oh, wait, no. We still can do this. Commit a crime. Lifelink. Bonk. I put the Apothecary in front of the Possum. And I think I could tank a hit from the Airings. I think. Consuming Ashes. I have the Consuming Ashes that. Okay. Attacks. Well, that's like that. Alright. Yep. And... Yep. A trade. Okay. This is actually pretty good because we crime them here and then we crime them on their turn. And this suddenly becomes a 4/6. Is that enough? It's gotta be. Next. No attacks. End turn. We killed the Griffin. Rise of the Varmints. Okay. Sure. Yeah. That makes sense. Let them attack. Go to attackers. Sure. Sending Ashes. Kill this. That still has first strike and they still scry. Put this in front of that. This in front of that. Bomb. Okay. Might be okay here. I think we have to Desperate Bloodseeker them. And then we can play Vadmir? Which means we play the Vadmir first, actually. Whoops. What am I doing? That pings him. Oh. Alright, well, we still have to Desperate Bloodseeker. Do that. Mill them for 2. No attacks. We need all the blockers on defense that we can get. But we did it that way so that we would have one more blocker in case they had a removal spell so we don't just outright die. Reach for the sky. It's a 5/3. Alright. Vile Smasher's not really doing us that many favors anymore. Sure. Spring Splash is pretty good here. Do I want to just ping them now? I think we send in the Desperate Bloodseeker, actually, and then play the Vault Plunderer, so let's do this. I don't think they... Oh my god. Alright. I'll draw a card. And then I'll play the Deadeye Duelist. That blocks these things pretty well, actually. I think we've stabilized. I think this is it. Unless they have the board wipe here. Giant Beeve. Okay, cool. That's real good. That's real good. I think I just send this in. And then we Skullduggery if they want a double block. Sure. Okay. Play this to add to the board, or I can leave up Skullduggery Drain, and I think that makes more sense, so... Let's... You know what? Actually, let's just drain our opponent now. Get some Crimin going. End turn. And we don't necessarily have to cast Skullduggery here. I think I should have pre-combat Skullduggery'd actually, now that I think about it. Stagecoach Security. Not bad. This becomes a 5/5? Yeah. And they attack with that? Saddle with that, okay. So they have a 5/6. Sure. Pass. I put this in front of it. Skullduggery. Creature I control, creature opponent controls. Got him. Target opponent. That's got a lifelink. Oh, we did it! 3-0! We did it! 3-0! Oh, we did it! And we're up to gold rank. Oh my, oh my, oh my. View battlefield. Yeah, that was looking pretty bad back there, wasn't it? They played a Miriam. I think the incorrect thing was to actually attack with her. But they wanted to push through some damage, and we traded our Vile Smasher for her. Skullduggery was clutch back there, knowing full well that they could have had a... What was it called? What was that stupid card called? Oh, Christ. Snakeskin Veil, right? Which would have then, I guess, protected this, so it would have stayed a 5/5. It would have became a 6/6, but then... Oh, it would have eaten this. Right? That could have been bad. Leave match. Our Blood Hustler still remains a 7/7, though, and if we attack with it, they just have to block and let us eat it. Pretty good. Doing pretty well here, actually. Claim that. 3-0 going into round 4. Oh my god, this is so far our best start. I think I think we made really good decisions earlier about making sure that our deck crimes properly, right? We were disciplined and it's paying off. Alright, here's our opponent. Yeah, we have to be disciplined. You gotta be disciplined when you draft, otherwise you end up with a deck that kind of goes, I don't know what I'm doing. Either that or we're drawing lucky. Perfect mana. Almost perfect mana. We need to draw lands, but we're on the draw, so I can keep this, actually. As much as I don't want to play Vadmir turn 2, I think we have to. Let's hold back on playing the red source for now. Okay, they have a Desperate Bloodseeker. Yes, they're gonna crime us, or crime themselves. Okay. They are doing stuff in their deck. I could see that right now. That's a splash token thing, and we have a Vadmir. I'm not blocking this if they attack. If they kill the Vadmir, that's gonna suck. We have 2 Consuming Ashes, no blocks. But we can't cast them for another turn. Intimidation Campaign, okay. They're gonna drain us. Pretty good. Alright, so play that. We can now play the Sphinx in 2 turns. This Desperate Bloodseeker is going to be a problem. Because it's just going to keep their life total high. Yeah? Sure. If they have a crime to kill Vadmir, that'll suck. That'll be what I call Badmir. They already hovered over it, so it looks like they're going to Desert's Doom. Not great, I will say this. It's okay, we have Marauding Sphinx. Marauding Sphinx will do some work here. Especially if they can't counter it. Oh, okay. So they have the mana up to counter it. So if I Consuming Ashes kill one of these, I don't think that that's worth doing. Oh, you know what? I should have put the red source out so I could play the Deadeye Duelist. You know what? Let's attack here, and if they block, we can Consuming Ashes kill the Bloodseeker. Okay. And even if they countered it, we still get to kill one of their creatures. So, end turn. We're gonna leave up the mana for the Consuming Ashes. See if they cast anything stupid here. Okay. We are gonna take 4 though, which does suck. That do be sucking, yo. End of their turn though, we have to Consuming Ashes something. Okay, so they're criming us. That means that they're putting this back in their hand. Yep. Solve. And I think we have to kill the Desperate Bloodseeker. Yep. Play it again, Sam. Surveil those lands away. Haha. Alright, so play... If I play this land, this gets bigger and then I get to leave up Consuming Ashes. I think we have to play the Sphinx here. Ah shit, they have it. Maybe I should have murdered this Drake. If they have the counter, they have it, you know? Yep, there's the Phantom Interference. Yup, fuck. Alright. Maybe the correct thing to do was... I'll attack here. The correct thing to do might have been to play the... this thing, and then leave up Consuming Ashes. Okay. I guess we still get to Hypothesis it. But I think playing Deadeye Duelist and then just leaving it up as a blocker is probably the best thing we can do here. They are leaving up 3 plus 1 mana. Vault Plunderer, that's pretty good. Okay. Alright, we'll play another land. It's almost like this game hates me. I can Hypothesis something to get rid of that. This will become big enough to block that. Maybe that's the play. This can just block that too. So maybe that's better. Play the Gulch. Get him. And no attacks here. We still have 2 removal spells, and this one also draws us 2 cards, so that's pretty good. If they have any good removal spells, though, this is gonna suck. Maybe I should have Consuming Ashes the Geyser Drake. It's Tyrant Scorn. Okay, that makes sense. Yep. I guess they play that again. We have to chump with the Deadeye Duelist to kill the Vault Plunderer, unless they kill it. In which case, that sucks for me, doesn't it? If they have a fight spell, because they're playing a green, they're playing a Festering Gulch too, I guess is what I should be saying. This is a good time for Skullduggery. Oh, okay, well, I guess we're just trading. I guess I would have gotten the Scry 2 off of the Consuming Ashes, so yeah, I think that was the mistake that I made. I should have taken care of this. Yep. Archmage's Newt. Balls. Okay. I think we're just dead either way, unless I can get something really good off this hypothesis. So let's see what we get. 1, 2. I'll discard this to kill that. And... oh, I can't even play this. Good game. Yeah. I can't even play it. Whoops. What am I doing? We fell a little bit behind there, and I guess that might happen a few times with this deck. View battlefield. We didn't draw too many lands, did we? We were about to draw like two more. It was a good thing that we were able to surveil them away. I do realize in retrospect, maybe not using Consuming Ashes on the Drake was the incorrect play. Leave match. And I think that could have helped us stabilize better, because that would have left us with a 3/5 Vigilance Flying Ward 2 creature that they would have probably had more of a problem dealing with. Although I don't remember the opponent using any removal, so that's also of note, right? Like, if they don't need to remove anything of ours, then cool. That means that their hand is either full of it, or we just have bad cards. I'm sorry. We go first. We're going first for the first time. Yeah, this is fine. Keep that. I don't have any good graveyard recursion, so I'm not gonna mill myself with the Desperate Bloodseeker. I am gonna slow roll the desert though, because there's no reason to get that out. I'm just gonna play an island and say go. Give them a false sense of security that the deck sucks because we're playing blue. Would like a red source for our boy Vile Smasher. He's gleeful and he's a grenadier. Okay, Nizumi Link Breaker. Again, we're getting a lot of lands. I will mill you. Alright. That's 2 real cards, so I'm fine with that. Black, white. Yep. And they're plotting a Black Snag Boozard. Okay. Play that. Attack here. If they block, they still, yeah. They still get to get a 1/1 out of it, but... like a red source. Deck, please, come on. Come on, deck. Oh, do they have another one? Oh, is this the sheriff? What? How did they... oh, that's the sheriff. It's not... I was thinking it was the stagecoach security. Okay. Yeah. That'll be cool one day. I'll attack. Let's just put a bigger gap between our life total. One day I'll draw a red source. Oh, it's Bertram. Greywater. Alright. So, they're tapped out. Blood Hustler is great. Let's instead play the Sphinx and use the majority of our mana. No attacks here. Like, this can block this and this can block this. Or I can double block the Bertram, which I might have to. That's got Ward 2. Good old Ward 2 birdie. Birdie. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Mystical Tether balls. Alright. That's bad. Okay. So they're tapping out for that. Makes sense. Do I block the Link Breaker? I think I do. Oh, yeah, not attacking. Okay. Well, we have another. Birdie. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Red source would be nice. Red source would be great. Unlocks my hand completely. Otherwise, we got Blood Hustler into activate Blood Hustler. Hi, Summer. Consuming Ashes. Got all this premium removal for my big old birdies. Yep. Okay, no blocks here. Alright. Let's play Take the Fall here. We can commit crimes at instant speed, no attack. Oh, I should have attacked with that actually, end turn. I should have attacked with Desperate Bloodseeker, I'm stupid. Yep. Sacrifice another creature, draw a card. When it dies, create a token, which then gets them another token, yep. The black-white deck's really good. Worth mentioning. Okay. Get another land. This would be a great time for Sheriff of Safe Passage, actually. Black Snag Buzzard. Oh, man. That's a 3-2 flyer now. Yup. That's the full send. Pass to attackers. They should just attack with it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's take the fall. This. Commit a crime. Draw a card. Consuming Ashes is great here. Hypothesis is not so much. This is a 4-drop. That's a 3-drop. That's a 3-drop. I think I need to get rid of that. So let's do it. As much as I do not... Oh, balls. They can just sacrifice it. That's right. Stupid. That was a mistake. That was my mistake entirely. Okay. So we don't get the surveil. No attacks here. And if they want to draw some more cards, yeah. Oh, this is gonna go bad. What's the matter, Summer? Don't start. Don't start. I'm doing something. Shoo, 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 shoo. She's being a bad girl again. Mourner's Surprise. Ah. Cool. Ah, this board's super big. Okay. Mm-hmm. Pretty bad. Yep, and they all have Vigi. Alright, so put that in front of that. Put this in front of this. I just want their board to be a little bit smaller. And we also gain a little bit of life off of that guy. Okay, so Vladimir. Not great here. Is it better to just leave up the activation on this? Yeah. No attacks. Is it? We have to play it. I'm so mana choked. I need red, right, for these 4 cards that we're splashing. Do we have enough red sources in the deck even? How many red sources over there? There's 4 red sources. We're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red cards. I think I should adjust that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I should adjust that. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, yep. Taking 3. Oh, okay. No blocks. Spring Splasher? I'd rather activate this. Drain you. A land would have been nice, though. No attacks. Looking to draw. Yep, makes sense. Oh, do they have a removal spell? Anguished Unmaking. I'm just dead. Alright, so yeah, because I can't really block that and take 6. Yeah. I'm curious what our next draw would have been. I don't think it would have saved us. And if they have what's it called in their hand, I'm just dead. I don't think that black-white plays direct damage, though. What would unlock this hand? It's not a single red source. It's not. It's not like drawing a single red source would help now. Okay, yeah, good game. Good seed. That would have been better a turn earlier, because then I could have tapped one of these things, right? We don't really get to attack though. We have a flyer. We're 3-2. Oof. Oof. 2 losses in a row. Okay, my cat settled down. 3-2 going into round 6. Would like to get, I guess saying would like to get another win is always nice and always true, but you know, let's see where we go. Those last 2 matches though, Jesus. Alright, so black source, green source, so turn 1, turn 2 Blood Hustler. We're on the draw. I think we can keep this. I would like a red source. But if we just continue to draw other... Oh, I didn't correct the red sources. If we can continue to draw lands, this will be fine. I think we Blood Hustler turn 2. Then Blood Seeker turn 3. We can keep this. Opponent also went down a land. And if I draw an untapped swamp, I could just play that, and that'd probably be better for the Blood Hustler play. Yep. Hey! Alright, so let's slow roll the gulch. Slow rolling the gulchin. Okay. Play this. Play the Blood Hustler. Okay. Next turn we Bloodseeker. Target them. They're in blue-black as well. Nimble Brigand. Okay. Which means I'm just gonna play this. Play this. Target you. Crime a bit. They lost a Gigapede. No attacks here. Because if they crime, they can kill one of my creatures probably and then attack for free and draw a card off of it. Would like a blue source, actually. Yeah. That's a trap. Like, I could see it coming. That does draw them a card. I'm stupid. Whoops. I probably should have blocked that just to get the, what's it called, out of their hand. Skullduggery. Or possibly Fake Your Own Death. I think next turn we just attack with both of these and leave up Consuming Ashes. Intimidation Campaign, alright. Never mind, let me just kill that. There's a Marchesa. Let's dig for a red source. They can Skullduggery here. Hope your Skullduggery was worth it. We're gonna hit them for 5 and drain 2, or... another Blood Hustler seems real good, actually. Gone. Goes back up to 20. So next turn, Blood Hustler, Festering Gulch to grow it a little bit, attack again. Seems good. We're possibly on the aggro play. And if we could draw another blue source, Marauding Sphinx seems fine. Or red source will unlock these 2 cards in our hand. Plus, having 2 Blood Hustlers out. Okay. That seems pretty good, actually. If they have, like, Deserts too. Ooh, Unlicensed Hearse. That's the free Crimer. Alright. That crimes for free, so they get these both back in their hand. That's really good, actually. They're going to be drawing, like, a lot of cards. I'll attack. Got him at 10. Could use a land. We do have this mana sink in the 2 Blood Hustlers. But this Unlicensed Hearse is going to be a problem. I'm surprised they didn't activate it end of turn. Desperate Bloodseeker, okay. Targeting me, yeah. Crimes. They put those back in their hand, and then they play one. Yep. Alright, Skullduggery would have been nice. As would the red source, actually. Blue. Okay. I'll attack. Yep. Okay. To damage. I'm not gonna pump anything. Sphinx. They have access to Hearse for, and they have to pass priority because of it. I don't need to activate Blood Hustler there, though. And putting a Marauding Sphinx on the board is much more troublesome for them in this situation. They can cast one of the Intimidation campaigns. I think that 2 Intimidation campaigns is actually legitimately bad. I think it's actually bad. What's this take to crew? 2. Okay. I think you want 1 Intimidation campaign because trying to cast 2, like I know that it's gonna draw you a card and everything, but when you have like 1 blue source, and when it costs 6 to draw 2 cards and drain your opponent for 2 life, that's not enough. It's not. If they play like a blue source here and then just Intimidation campaign twice, I think that's actually good for us. Also, if they don't add to the board here, or change their life total in any way, shape, or form. Hey, there's a Satoru. Satoru. Alright, so play this. I think we attack with these two. This can't be activated, right? Yeah. This can turn it into a 2/2. So I guess we just attack with everything. And leave up activation. Sure. Okay. Oh, they can crime at instant speed, that's right. But they still can't properly block my Blood Hustler. Yeah. Yeah. Drain you. This is going to tap to exile 2 cards from my graveyard. I would like one of these. Wait, hold on. View battlefield. How many cards in my graveyard? Oh, yeah. So... view browser. So 1 in the graveyard. I would like one of those. We kill the Canyon Crab. They activate the hearse in response. And I lose one of my Blood Hustlers, which kinda sucks. They still take 3 here. Yeah. Didn't see that line. That's my mistake. I guess also next turn we can just Marchesa, Blood Hustler, drain, draw a card off of it. And I think that that's fine. Actually. Plus we just attack with Marauding Sphinx here. They need to gain a fair amount of life. Actually, if I just play a land and then like crime twice to draw to drain them with the Blood Hustler, I think that that's fine as well. Do they have a fight spell? Ooh, Consuming Ashes. Okay. Alright. Seems good. Seems decent. Maybe I do play the Marchesa here. If I attack with that, they block with this, and then Okay. I play the Marchesa, dealer of Dela Death. Crimea. Auto pay. Get a card. Put a card in my hand. That'll actually be really good next turn. No attacks, because then I could use this to, after criming, give the Blood Hustler a menace, and that'll be great. So unless they get rid of the Blood Hustler, yeah. Exiling cards from my graveyard. Rest in peace. I want water. Okay, Intimidation Campaign, sure. Just please do that twice. That would be so cash money. Yes! Oh, we got him. We got him. Because they're not removing anything and they're not adding to the board here. They could attack with that, that'd be dumb. They could attack with this and I could just block it. They're on the defensive here. Okay. Play this. They can't counter it because they don't have enough blue sources. Crimea. Target creature I control. Giving it menace. Menace. Opponent's like, I don't have enough creatures. Good game. There we go. Alrighty. I'll teach them the lesson. The lesson that you can't out-crime the crimer. But let's see if we can keep going. Keep getting some wins in here. We're going first. We're going to play the Blood Hustler into the Vault Plunderer. I think. Maybe we play the Deadeye Duelist first, actually. Now that I think about it, right? We have all of our colors. Yeah, I think we play the Deadeye Duelist. Because on the turn that we do play the Blood Hustler, having the Duelist out and able to attack is actually really good. They have access to... what's it called? Mana Drain. So I'm just going to attack them. Or not Mana Drain, Counterspell. Well, they didn't have it. So we'll draw a card here. Skullduggery is pretty good too. I think next turn we just Vadmir ping. Oh no, we Vadmir Blood Hustler, right? Unscrupulous Contractor. I'm actually just going to send in the Vault Plunderer. Well, hold on. Let's play the Vadmir and then let's swing out with the Vault Plunderer. Right? We could play this too. This is wild. You know what? Let's actually set up for 2 turns from now. Next, we're going to attack with this. Cool. One less thing to worry about. Draw another card. Alright, end turn. We have 2 of our crimes that do a cool thing. Take the fall would have been nice, actually, during that combat. Now that I think about it, like, oh yeah, I draw a card and you lose your creature still. Intimidation campaign. Alright. Resolve. I'd like to draw a land. Pass. But I'm just gonna bing ya. Keep your life total low. Alright, so... Let's Blood Hustle. Let's Vadmir. Land would be great. If they play a Vault Plunderer, we get to Skullduggery it, which would be cool. They're gonna crime, they can put that back in their hand. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What could they have? Rooftop Assassin. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. Next. Because we have the Skullduggery. If I take the Fallet, it becomes too small. Yeah. And they don't gain any life that way. That's pretty good. There's no board wipe in black, so like I'm pretty happy where we are here for this combat. I shouldn't have attacked with the Deadeye Duelist. I should have left it back so that I can crime on their turn. Although I don't think they would have played that thing out had I not done that. Okay. I could play the Apothecary and then Gulch, but I think we just Gulch here. Ambush Gigapid. They're gonna shrink that, so I'm gonna Skullduggery it, actually. Oh, creature I control, yeah. This one? Creature an opponent controls. Resolve. Oh, does it not? Balls. Okay. So... that sucks. Alright. Well, let's... send it. Actually. Like, we won anyway. Now that I realize it, it's just like, oh yeah, we have... the combat math is all screwed up because of Skullduggery. Oh, so I should have made that bigger. Wait, why did that happen in that order, though? Oh, because we get this once per... oh, you know... It doesn't move that trigger, so that trigger still only happens the once per turn. Okay, I get you now. So I should have put the +1/+1 on this thing and then shrank that. Done. Whatever, leave match. We still won. We still won. We still won. What am I nitpicking about? Alright, 5 and 2. Not bad, actually. Alright, here's our next opponent. They're in the Bronze Leagues? Oh god, either their deck is cracked or... this is not playable, is it? They're going first. Either their deck is amazing or... god, we can't play either of these. Unless we draw black's... red source, rather. And we can play this. We're going second, so... we have a play. We have a play. That's actually a better play. Okay. Ooh. That's actually pretty nice here. I'm actually gonna mill them. Yeah. Good that they lost the Desecrator. He said. Okay, play this. Play the Plunderer. Draw a card. I don't think there's any reason to attack here. They have open mana. Just gonna draw a card here. Okay. Actually, you know what? If they have it, they have it. Let's make them use it. Sure. Cool. Okay, they're criming us. Okay. Alright, here's where we rattle back Apothecary, give this menace. I think we just do this. Let me try to draw another land. That's not a land. Alright, so next, I will send this in. Okay. We trading? Sure. Oh, we are trading. I need to put the lands out though, because if I can get to, if I draw a land, we get to Sphinx next turn. Yeah. Alright, so... Actually, interesting. If I play this, because this gets blocked by this, but if they start double spelling, they get to scry and bing us. If I play this and then play this, we have the instant crime thing going on forever, plus this blocks that. So I think I'm actually going to go like this. Instead of playing the Marauding Sphinx. No attacks here. That way we can just block the Iron Fist Pulverizer. It's a big boy, though. It's a big boy. A little concerned. Okay. There's the red source. I could send this in. And make them have it. Then we get to Hypothesis after the fact. Okay. Next. Sure. Hypothesis. We'll draw 2. And we'll pitch the, I feel like we pitched the Deadeye Duelist. Right? Especially because it looks like our Blood Hustler is about to die. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah, kill that. Lifelink, sure. Then we can play next turn Vile Smasher into this. Or, wait, actually, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can play this into the Sphinx. And that's actually really good, and that gives us lifelink with the Apothecary. Or better yet, Menace. Actually, now that I think about it. Bing ya. Target this. Menace. These are both great, actually. Take the fall also draws us into our Bodmir. I'll attack. And this can block that. Like, this Black Snag Blizzard's pretty bad. Transmutation Font. Sure. Okay, so... What do I do here? I think we're gonna play this, and then Marchesa. Creature I control. We're gonna give this Menace. The mountain can go away. We're gonna play Marchesa. Oh, I should have played Marchesa first then, right? Creature I control. We're gonna give it Menace. Alright, good game. Wow! This deck's great. They didn't really seem to be doing much of anything. They had like this one thing and we were just like, I'm gonna give this Menace, I'm gonna give this Menace, we're gonna hit you for 9. I'm gonna draw a card too. Probably the Vadmir. Leave match. Yeah, that went really well. That's how I want all the matches to go. Here's our next opponent. We're in the final round after going 6-2. This is great. This is actually really good. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3? Yeah, this is perfect. We got all of our colors too. I'm gonna play the blue source. A Bonnie Paul would have fit into this deck really well. Yeah. Double Vault Plunderer, and I'm gonna mill them. I don't care. Doing a habit at this point. Oh yeah, getting rid of the Nimble Brigand was real good here, actually. I like it. I like it. Spring Splasher, okay. Speaking of, okay, we're trading. So I'm still gaining the life and we're keeping the board clear. Trying to draw a card here. Good, got a land. Perfect. Okay, opponent's blue-red. Blue-red must have been very open when they were playing. Alright, there's a land, so next, I'll attack. See if they blink. Alright, then we're gonna play another Swamp. We're gonna play a... You know, they might have counter magic. So maybe now's the time to actually just play this. The Spring Splasher. Because if they have Phantom Interference, I can pay for it. And if they have the 3-mana rare counterspell, they're probably not going to want to use it on a Spring Splasher. Right? This allows me to next turn either play Rattleback, Apothecary, Jeskai. Okay. If they tap out here for a big creature, it's gone. Right? Yeah! They got nothing! They got nothing, baby! Oh, we don't even have to worry about this. Alright, so... Because Spring Splasher makes it an 0-4. I guess the question is... What do we really want to do here? And I guess it's get damage through? I don't want to kill that. Like, there's no point in killing that. Let's play this. I'll play this. I'll attack. Make that unable to block this. And that's an 0-4. So yeah, you can block the 2-1, but you still take 3. So we're just trying to exacerbate the clock, I guess. Okay. Play something big that I actually care about this turn. Please. Please do so. Please. Please. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Play your like Dust Animus. Oh, Code Defiance. Alright. Okay, that makes sense, actually. Harrier Strix is pretty good, actually. Because I could just tap that down now. Probably should have held a land, actually. Now that I think about it. I get to play this. Essence Capture. Exile that. Can't have that getting out of hand now, can I? Draw a card, sure. Doesn't even shrink it that much. Alright. Oh my god. Mystical Tether. Okay. Sure. They get rid of the 3-1. Yeah, that's their turn. They still take 2. Play this draw card. And we'll play this, just to leave up Consuming Ashes, in case they play a big creature here that I do not like. If they play the Sphinx, obviously I have to wait a turn. Plan the Heist. Oh. That's not good enough. What are they waiting for? Alright. I don't think we have any other looting effects, so I'm just gonna play this out end turn. If they only play one creature, it's dead. And we basically get to do whatever we want. They have a lot of cards in hand. Hypothesizzle. Okay. Draw 2. Kill something, maybe. They have to kill 2 things, then. Yep. What'd they get? What'd they pitch? This town ain't big enough. Yeah. They have to now kill the Spring Splasher. Can they do it? Spring Splasher of your own. Lonely Arroyo and... Wait! Oh, damn it! I wanted to kill them with the lonely arroyo, but it would have been correct to view battlefield. It would have been correct to throw these both into the graveyard. That also kind of sucked. We were about to draw 2 lands. And the Spring Splasher that they played only stalls it out for a turn there, right? They do have cards in hand, but yeah, the lonely arroyo just going GG. Yeah, hey, we did it. 7-2. Wow, that was after like 2 really quick losses in the very beginning. But we pulled it off, ladies and gentlemen. I might actually be good at draft. Let's look at this deck again. Hold on. What did we start off with? We started off with Vladimir, and then we subsequently got 2 Blood Hustlers. That's huge, actually. Those Blood Hustlers, they're jerks. They're jerks, and I think we won off of them a few times. Archmage's Newt, we drafted it thinking we're in blue, right? Didn't end up playing it. Same thing with Emergent Haunting, and this was an earlier pick for us. Now, I do still really like this card, especially because the Surveil thing matters, even if, like, you know, you never turn this into a 3/3 flyer. That said, a lot of what this deck does want to do in crimes is instant speed crimes, right? Like these 2 Deadeye Duelists. I know that this is actually really good. We just never really got a chance to use it. Vadmir being what he is, sometimes growing into a 6/6 with Menace and Lifelink. The Raven. Oh, God. I guess it mattered a few times, but we really saw them. Take the Fall was great. Skullduggery was fantastic. Harrier Strix was just like, oh, I need to kill that. Our last opponent was like, I have to Essence Capture that. I can't have that on the board. And yeah, we went 2 for 2 because of that, right? Because they countered our spell. And then they were going to put a token on their creature, and we exiled it in response just to get in for free, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to attack into it. Which was kind of aggressive, but like they had nothing else on the board. These Vault Plunderers, absolutely fantastic. Premium common, take as many as you can if you're playing black. You won't be sorry. The 3 mana casting cost sort of sucks, but realistically it's more about that card advantage. I actually like these more than the 3/2 in black that lets you sacrifice a creature to draw cards, because unless you are either threaten effect stealing your opponent's creatures, which is uncommon in the set, or making a bunch of tokens in the black-white deck, you don't really want to go down an actual creature card. I wouldn't even play the Nezumi, where is it? I don't have one. The Nezumi Informant or whatever it is, to then get a token off of it. I would just rather play a Vault Plunderer, right? Because it replaces itself immediately and it's a 3/1. Sure, it trades with like the mercenary tokens, but that's whatever. It replaced itself. It gave you a card to let you dig deeper so that you can play all these other things. Having too much mana was never a problem in this deck because we always had things to do with our mana, right? Even the times that we were flooded, it felt like we still had things to do. And I think that's entirely, well, mostly because of cards like Intimidation Campaign, Marchesa, and the Blood Hustlers. This costs 4. That's a lot. But you get to dream. You get to put your opponent down 1 life. You get to gain a life. And that commits the crimes, which I think is fantastic. Do I think the Archmage's Newt would have made any would have been good in this deck? I don't know. I don't think so. Right? Because it's just a 2/2. It has no evasion. That's the main issue that I have with it. If it was a 2/1 with flying, maybe that would be better. Servant of the Stinger, I feel like there were times where we could have used this, particularly against that Eartha Joe deck, even though we did win, right? The Death Touch was huge, and it was the reason why we ended up trading our Rattleback Apothecary in that one match for a Calamity. You know, like you feel like when that happens, it's just like worth it, you know what I mean? At knife point, I don't think we wanted this particularly, although making that many tokens, I don't know if that would have been good. Our mana was split like right down the middle, 5 swamps, 5 islands, and 4 mountains, and then no duels to support the mountain plan at all, but it ended up working out. I think I might have needed to play 1 more mountain. No, we can't, because we have too many other black spells. Yeah, that was great. That was amazing. If you're watching on the YouTube and you enjoyed that, please hit that like, share, and subscribe. But more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you catch streaming video games, leathercraft, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, 7-2! Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. Take care, everybody.